Happy Thirsty Thursday, everyone. Hope you are doing well wherever you're tuned in from. Thanks for joining us for Jam Happy Hour today. And today I have got an ultra talented lady. She is tuned in from Nebraska. And with that being said, I have got Andrea Von Kampen here. How we doing?
Hello, doing well. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. I have to ask, where is Rosie? And Rosie and shoot, I'm forgetting the other one's name.
The other one's name. Well, so Rosie is on a walk right now because
Okay.
she's not allowed to be in the house when I do any sort of virtual things because she's very naughty. And the other one is having a little staycation with my parents.
Well, that sounds nice. Well,
And these are dogs, by the way. These are animals. I just feel like we should say that.
sometimes they feel like best friends, though.
For sure. Absolutely.
Well, today is National Be a Kid Again Day.
Oh,
So,
wow. I didn't know that.
yeah. I'll later on I'll ask you about some of your like musical upbringings. I know you come from a very music-oriented family, but in the meantime, if you want to just get started with that first song,
Sure.
take it away. Cool.
Take back thy gift, restore me to the ground. Take back thy gift, lay me deeply in the earth. Oh, the woods decay, so do they. Plow the fields, then lie beneath. I remember wild and sweet melodies. In April, hear those lips, their kiss so sweet. Ooh. Woman of the dawn, she rises in the east. I beg her each morn, release me please. Oh, the woods decay, so do they. Plow the fields, then lie beneath. I remember wild and sweet melodies. In April, hear those lips, their kiss so sweet. Ooh. Take back thy gift, restore me to the ground.
Woo! Thank you. Andrea Von Kampen, everybody. And that first one we just heard, Take Back Thy Gift. You want to go over to her website. So I think it's just AndreaVonKampen.com. And people can find your music and links to it and social media and all that good stuff over on that website. So make sure you venture on over there. And since it is Thirsty Thursday, if you're feeling a little bit tipsy, whether it's right now or by the end of the show, I have some jokes lined up. Whatever the case may be, then you can venture on over to the virtual tip jar. The PayPal is Andrea Von Kampen, and that's going to be universal for Facebook, for Instagram, for PayPal. I don't know if you have a Twitter, I think.
Yes.
Are you more of like an output or input sort of tweeter? Like, do you just read it like your newspaper and not tweet much?
I really don't read Twitter that much, which is sort of odd. It seems like something I probably should be doing more of, just like to get more information. I'm like really an Instagram person. I love Instagram. I love that format. So I probably put out more content on Twitter than I consume, but it's totally flipped on Instagram.
Fair enough. But I mean, Twitter, so one thing that's really cool, they updated, you can like basically make your news feed on Twitter. I don't know if there's a different term that they use. I'm not sure. But you can basically use these like keywords and then it'll filter all of these tweets from people that you're not even following about like I do this with Virgo. And there'll just be a bunch of things on my feed now that are related to that particular zodiac sign. And it's kind of cool. So
That's great. That's really nice.
check that out. Okay, so that song, I am curious, like, where you first read that poem, because I was super into Greek mythology for a long time, and I don't really want to try to pronounce, is it Tithonus
Honestly,
or
like your guess is as
Tithonus?
good as mine.
Okay, thank you. If anyone knows the pronunciation, Tithonus or Tithonus
I love that you're going for it, though, you know?
by Tennyson?
Tennyson.
Okay. Whew. And dude, that dates back to like 1840 or no, 1849 or something.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tennyson. I was just sort of like I'm always like looking through poetry books, like big collections of poetry, and sort of seeing like what would go well with a song. It's like a very specific set of requirements. Like it can't be pages and pages long. There has to be something that sort of feels like it could repeat itself. And so I just sort of came across that. And there's just like a lot of nature elements that felt, I don't know, sort of like they were universal. They could fit into things that weren't just this poem. And then the theme, obviously, of like immortality. Is it a blessing? Is it a curse? Obviously, like this poem is saying it's a curse. And, you know, themes that just felt really universal. And I just kind of like love like sweeping, picturesque kind of nature vibes. So it sort of fit into all of that.
Well, what do Greek gods do when screws get loose?
Is this one of your jokes?
Might be.
Am I supposed to answer this joke?
I usually give about 7 seconds for someone to try and guess. It
Okay.
usually
let's
doesn't
let
pan
the
out.
people guess. Let's let them guess.
7 seconds on the clock. Go.
Is anyone guessing?
They tighten them.
There you go. That's great. Never mind. Just go.
Oh my goodness. What do you think about, have you ever delved into or read any of E.E. Cummings' poetry?
Yeah, I mean, in some of these like books, it's sort of like collections of several different poets and things. So I've definitely come across his work. I'm kind of blanking on all of it currently, but obviously such a beautiful poet.
Yeah, I admire that style that they utilize, because it's usually just, 5 different words per line, and usually very structured, and it's one of those styles that every time you go in a different part of your life, you go and read it back and try and find the meaning behind it, because it's a little bit universal and open-ended. it's always a little bit different, depending on what part of your life you're reading that particular prose or phrase. So that's probably one of my favorite poets for sure.
That's so cool. Very cool.
And yeah, we will delve into more of like your background. And I love picking people's brains because every artist, every musician, songwriter is so different in terms of the process and everything that goes in between and into it. So definitely want to learn more. But in the meantime, do you want to do maybe 2 songs back to back?
For sure.
All right.
Okay, this song is the title track from my new full-length album, That Spell. My new album. I'm releasing singles right now for it. We're just living on your time. Don't you worry, 'cause it's all gonna be fine. We'll cover for you because that's what we do. Lost inside that spell for a while. All us learn the trick of a silent smile. And ladies, they now hold the keys. And I don't say yes to you because you want me to. Bought a house at 25. Daddy's money doesn't know how to run dry. You don't hear no way. Oh, it'll show. Lost inside that spell for a while. All us learn the trick of a silent smile. And ladies, they now hold the keys. And I don't say yes to you because you want me to. Lost inside that spell for a while. All us learn the trick of a silent smile. Lost inside that spell for a while. All us learn the trick of a silent smile. Ladies, they now hold the keys. And I don't say yes to you because you want me to. Thank you all so much for listening. That song was called That Spell from my new album entitled That Spell. This next tune is a song called Hard Times Come Again No More. It's an old standard kind of standard folk tune. And I kind of reinvented it for a film that I was a part of called Molto Bella. And this kind of became sort of like the soundtrack of the film. And then we released it right after COVID. And it just sort of seemed like a really fitting anthem for the time we were living through as well. So yeah, this is called Hard Times Come Again No More. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all sup in sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Oh, hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Oh, hard times come again no more. Many days you've lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Though we seek mirth and beauty and music lights the day, there are frail forms fading at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Oh, hard times come again no more. Many days you've lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more.
Woo! Thank you, Andrea Von Kampen, everybody. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in for the Jam Happy Hour today. Really appreciate you tuning in. And since it is Thirsty Thursday, then let us know what you're sipping on at home. If you need some replenishing of your wine supply, then you can venture on over to jamcellars.com/buy and be supplied with our product, whether you want it delivered straight to your doorstep or if you want to utilize the Drizzly app. That is all available to you at jamcellars.com/buy. And we've got a really cool wine finder tool. So if you want to go over to your neighborhood supermarket, or I know is it Nebraska too that you can't purchase wine at a grocery store?
No, you can.
Oh, you can.
We can do that here. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
We do have that.
I'm like, you guys make so much corn. You must have a lot of whiskey, so you probably are wanting to, push the product wherever you can. So that last song that you just did, that was part of the motion picture soundtrack. Was it Molto Bella?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And that film is still in the festival circuit right now. So it's not like distributed yet, so people can't just like watch it tonight. But you can like follow the film on Instagram or Facebook, and they keep telling people about the new festivals that they're in. And also, I think like a lot of these festivals are still digital. So if people want to watch it, they can just follow along with the festivals and probably download digital passes and stuff if you're interested in seeing it.
And it was like almost a year ago, like give or take a week, that was first like kind of published for the public to see, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. Okay, so I want to kind of take it back to, I think it was 2016 that you submitted, sorry, was it Tiny Desk that you submitted
so it was the
like a
Tiny Desk
contest?
that they do every winter. And yeah, I submitted a recording of Let Me Down Easy, one of my songs, and yeah, I think they picked like their top 10 submissions for that year, and mine happened to be one of them, so it was pretty cool.
And okay, so when you were like a little kid, you have your brother, your dad, your mom, all very musically inspired and talented. What do you say? Your dad is like the OG guitar. What were you saying?
Well, I've only said this once, but he was over at my house fixing one of my guitars. He still like will come over and kind of like restring them for me, or if I'm having an issue.
That's
so
cute.
yeah, it's sweet. So I called him a guitar tech, but he's actually a college choir director, so he does a bit more than just work on guitars.
Okay. What is his zodiac sign?
Well, let's see. His birthday is coming up, July 12th. So what is that? Cancer?
July 12th, he is a Cancer.
Yeah.
So very like, is he very emotional in terms of just like, not even through words, but the delivery of whatever it may be, like just...
He can be, I think. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. I'll send you his page as
Great,
well from the birthday book.
That'll really clear things up for me.
Yes. Okay, so we've got your dad is July 12th, a Cancer. Mm-hmm. And what's your dad's name?
Kurt.
Kurt. Mm-hmm. Okay, with a K?
Yep.
Okay. Like I was saying
KBK.
earlier, you never know. Spelling, pronunciation.
It's true.
You always gotta ask. And then your brother, okay, because I brought David up. Does he go by David or Dave?
David.
Okay. And what is your brother's zodiac sign?
Something in mid-May. What would mid-May be?
Well, it depends, because it's either going to be Taurus or Gemini.
And what's the cutoff? This is bad. I didn't know I needed to have everyone's birthdays memorized for this. I'm pretty sure David is May 17th. So what would that be?
That should still be Taurus. Is he stubborn? At times.
He can be, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Does
all
he like
these
to
people
snack?
are a lot of different things, so it's sort of hard to attribute one main thing to them. Does he like to snack?
Yeah. It's literally a thing for Taurus.
I don't know.
Okay. What
I
about
don't
Brett?
know.
Does Brett like to snack? Because Brett is a Taurus.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
All right. We'll find out. David, if you're watching, let us know what snack you're eating right now.
Is your birthday May 17th? We just had it. Or maybe it's May 21st.
Oh.
Would that be Gemini? I think it might be May 21st.
Oh, snap.
Is that different? Is that a different thing?
Shit. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone here. Okay. In the meantime,
Is
I have
anyone
to
commenting when his birthday is? No one is.
Actually, David, this is just a ploy to have you comment. She knows your birthday.
I know you're
We're
watching,
just setting
too.
you up.
I have no idea if you're watching.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, what about...
We'll figure it out.
Do you know... What is your mom's name? I know you know that.
Her name is Dory.
As in finding?
Mm-hmm. Same spelling.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Okay. And Dory.
December 24th. So is that
A Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Yes, yes. Love that. Okay, so you have a lot of earth signs. Yeah, okay. Okay. And she's also Christmas Eve. So,
Yeah.
how do you and your family, how do you do the gifts? Do you like do the lump sum of gifts all at
Absolutely
once?
not. No, we separate
thank
it.
God.
We definitely separate it. Up until like 2 p.m., it's all about her birthday.
Okay.
Then as we transition into the afternoon and the evening, it turns into Christmas.
Love that. So basically, you wake up Christmas Eve day, and it's her birthday, and then as you're approaching dinner time or like late lunchtime, it like trickles into Christmas.
Yep.
Different
it's
gifts.
a seamless transition. I mean, different wrapping paper. Like I would never
okay, I
wrap
was
her
gonna
birthday gift in a Christmas thing. You know, that's just
Dude, thank goodness.
that's just unacceptable. You know,
Yes.
if
Oh my
anyone's
gosh.
wrapping birthday gifts in Christmas wrapping paper, it's unacceptable.
Yeah, I know. Ugh. I feel like if I had a Christmas birthday, I would kind of I would prefer, like what you're mentioning, separation of the two. But if you're going to lump them together, well, then you better
It better
provide me
be
with
obvious
something.
that you lumped it together. You
Yeah,
know?
like, it better be apparent.
I agree.
Oh, my goodness. And then you said your mom's name is
Dory.
Dory. Yes. Okay. So shout out to Dory. Shout out to Kurt. Shout out to David.
I also do
and-
have 2 other siblings, Rachel
Oh,
and Paul.
no.
I feel like I should maybe include
Oh,
them
snap.
as well.
Oh, gosh. Rachel, Paul.
Yeah.
I did not mean to exclude you. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't really know where this was going, and then I realized this was sort of a bigger deal than I thought it would be, so I didn't want to exclude them.
Okay. Well, let's start. Ladies first. Rachel.
October 9th.
Woo. Fellow Libra. So you remember that one. Okay.
Yep.
Paul.
June 30th. It just happened, so I really remember that.
A Cancer. Okay.
And I think he likes to snack.
You know, who doesn't, honestly, though?
Maybe David. I don't know. I don't know for sure.
David, let us know. If you don't like snacking, I don't know if we could be friends, David. Because snacking is just, like when people go on a road trip that's 6 hours long and they don't have any snacks in the car,
It's
I kind of
ridiculous.
question their entire life.
Totally.
My go-to is Cheez-Its, for sure.
Oh, those are so good. Goldfish,
Goldfish.
Doritos. I like to get fancy with like cheese and crackers and like a cooler.
Oh, yeah,
That's always really satisfying.
absolutely. All right, so Andrea, are you ready? Do you want to do one song and then we'll chat a little bit more after?
Yeah,
Cool.
that would be great.
All right.
This one is called Portland. This place looks nothing like where I come from. The trees, they turn later, the sky comes undone. We drove all night through Coeur d'Alene, and I woke up with the sun. Onwards to Portland, Oregon. I just wanna leave to say that I did. Nothing against all the green fields, my childhood. But I'm driving through all the same places that I used to. I'm gonna Portland, Oregon. If I am lost, I'm lost on purpose. as long as it looks good when somebody asks. Yet I've got a man who loves me despite what I lack. We're gone to Portland, Oregon, if anyone asks. If I am lost, I'm lost on purpose. Please, God, don't find me. If I am running, I'm running away, all on my own. I get lost, I get lost, I get lost.
Woo! Thank you, Andrea Von Kampen, everybody. And make sure, if you're just now joining us, thank you for joining Jam Happy Hour. Make sure that you head on over to the links we're posting. It's AndreaVonKampen.com, Andrea Von Kampen on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you're feeling tipsy, venture on over to the virtual tip jar. Throw $1 or $2 or what have you into the tip jar. It's Andrea Von Kampen on PayPal. And what is like one thing, if you had a little bit of extra change in your wallet, what would you go buy?
Like in general, just like anything?
Yeah, like anything.
Like right now, what would I buy if I had extra
Like
cash just lying around?
right now. If someone was like, here's this $20 bill, go do something crazy with it.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I almost never think of life like this. Like, I never think of, maybe like, I don't know, go to see a movie again. I mean, it's like been a while since the movies have been open. I feel like that would be kind of fun.
Yes. Is it back in action where you're at over
Yeah, it
in
is
Nebraska?
back in action.
Yeah. I'm so used to no movies in the theaters. Like, I'm about to celebrate my 1-year anniversary with my boyfriend, and we've never, thank you, we've never been to the movies together because we started dating.
That's so
like,
sad.
I know, but like we're not nervous to go to the movies, but we're just like not used to that being a concept anymore. We've done drive-in movies,
Okay.
but
And do you know like when they'll be back and open in your state? Is there any sort of like timeline for that?
I think they are, but we
Okay.
just haven't because it just doesn't like click in our brains yet. I
Totally.
think I don't even know, but Cruella, I would love to see in theaters.
That looks great.
Emma Stone is incredible.
Yeah, I've heard that that's awesome.
Now, okay, so that last one, because I know there's Portland, Maine, but you were talking about Portland, Oregon.
I was, yeah.
Okay, so what amount of money or just any sort of currency does a baker who's on the Oregon Trail, how much do they pay for piercings?
What?
How much does a baker
Okay.
who's
How
on
much
the
does a baker
Oregon
who's on the
Trail
Oregon Trail, so like circa
pay
what, 18
for
something?
piercings? Yeah, probably like around the same time as that poem from earlier. I don't
Yeah.
know. Something like that. I don't know. If you're a historian, please correct me. I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. We're just guessing.
Well,
How much does a baker in the Oregon Trail pay for a tattoo?
piercings.
Sorry, piercing. Sorry, piercing.
Well, said baker would pay a pie an ear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. It's a good one. These are getting better, I think.
I don't know if that's true, but thank you. Now, where did the heart, the liver, and the kidney go on a road trip?
I don't know.
Oregon.
Oh my gosh. It's so bad. My brain doesn't think this way. My brain literally doesn't think like this.
Is it throwing your Libra scale off balance?
Maybe a little bit. Yeah. I might have to stir some stuff up.
Well, to everyone who's still watching, so sorry, but, rules are rules. If you're at home with wine in your glass, take a sip or two to forget that you just heard that. Because I'm not sorry, but... So Andrea Von Kampen is amazing and joining us today for Jam Happy Hour. And thank you to everyone who is tuned in right now, wherever you're at. Let us know where you're tuned in from. It is honestly really cool to see people in like the virtual crowd and like interacting, because it's this new like techie way that almost reminds me of being in a crowd at a concert where you like bond with the random girl next to you because there's a dude that's 6'6" that's standing in front of both of you, and you're just like, yeah, he sucks. He just keeps swaying and like swaying the wrong way, and then you befriend them, and it's cool to see that happen like in the comments virtually. So all of you guys mingle, because we're gonna get back to some music. And with that being said, do you want to do like 2 songs back to back?
Sure.
All right.
When are you going to do concerts again? Very soon. I would even say maybe look out tomorrow for some show announcements. So this is a new song, also from my new album, That Spell, that will be out on August 6th. I wrote this song after watching a documentary about damming rivers and sort of the effects that has on the ecological system and the environment in our country. And I thought, man, that topic makes such a great song. So this is called Salilo. Goodbye to a place that no one knew, forgotten railroads and roars of river blue. Fires invading, their flames turn away, and all this beauty granted won't last another day. This is not the country I remember. I saw fish swimming upstream, but lately it's felt like a dream. Goodbye to the place my mother knew, the lives we lost just to benefit the few. This land is your land and this land is mine, where all my wheat fields and dust clouds rolling by. This is not the country I remember. I saw fish swimming upstream, but lately it's felt like a dream. So that song was called Solilo. This next song is a bit of a throwback. Different guitar. Sorry about this light spot cutting through. It's sunset where I am right now, so it's a little bright. Britt said, I'm Sagittarius. Should I like to snack as much as I do? Absolutely. I think snacking is universal, right? So this song is from, let's see, I think maybe an EP. It's called Desdemona. Oh, woman, please be true. I'm not a man that reads right through an unfaithful heart with pretty words that tear a world apart. Ooh, don't lie to me tonight. We just might not see the light. Don't lie to me tonight. I don't wanna fight. Ooh, Desdemona, turn the lights off. Tell me it's nothing. Promise it's nothing that I can't bear. Oh, Desdemona, turn the lights off. Tell me it's nothing. Promise it's nothing that I can't bear. Ooh. Oh, and please be true. If I'm right, then I've wronged you. Oh, Lord, what have I done? There she goes, eyes are closed and gone. Ooh, Desdemona, turn the lights off. Tell me it's nothing. Promise it's nothing that I can't bear. Oh, Desdemona, turn the lights off. Tell me it's nothing. Promise it's nothing that I can't bear. Ooh.
Woo! Thank you, Andrea Von Kampen, everybody. Thank you to everyone that's in the comments, that's tuned in, wherever you're at. It's approaching, 7 o'clock where you are, Andrea? And we're quickly approaching the official happy hour 5 o'clock mark.
Yep.
But I always say it's like, 5 o'clock, you can, give or take an hour.
Definitely.
So.
I think we can be liberal with the time here.
Yeah. So that last one, it looks like Brady wanted to let you know that he thinks Desdemona is great.
Thank you, Brittany.
You
It's
got
very
it.
sweet of you.
Let's see. It was Emily. Where's Brady? So she can see. Oh, no? Okay. It's all right. In the meantime, I have a question for you, and it's like an easy one, but a little bit tough as well. So,
Okay.
if you had to choose one song, and this could be one of your songs or any song, let's say you have an MTV camera crew and they're following you around because you're going to have this TV show based on your life, reality TV.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know. It sounds scary. But how would you want this show, like every episode that airs, how would you want that to be introduced? Like, what would you want as your theme song?
Probably like You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon. You know, just something sort of like uplifting where it's like everyone's sort of like happy when they hear it. And
I
it's
love
like,
that.
does that like encapsulate my entire life? Like, not at all. But is it a good start to a MTV show about a folk singer songwriter? Yeah, probably.
Yes.
I think it
Now,
works.
how about this? If you were in a movie and you're the lead, you're the star of the movie, and your character, like, I'm gonna set the scene for you.
Please.
So, you are in Las Vegas, and I know it's hard to picture right now with quarantine, pandemic being our entire life the past like year and a half, but think back to when you've ever been in like a crowded concert hall or club. You're in that situation and it's zeroing in on you in this particular scene. It's kind of like the we're getting crazy sort of night or scene in the movie in Vegas with your friends. And then you're at the bar and you're having a great time just hanging out with your friends, and then just some douche pickle just waddles on over and like spills their drink all over you. Maybe on purpose, you're not sure.
Okay.
But now the fight scene is breaking out.
Oh my gosh. Wow. And I'm fighting. Is that right?
That's up to you.
My
but
character, does she want to fight?
so it's more this person's picking the fight, let's say that.
Okay.
So you're just like defending yourself and maybe
Okay.
a little bit feisty. But what would you
Okay.
want as your fight song playing in the background on that
I mean,
soundtrack?
There's a lot of layers here. I mean,
There are. I tried to be as specific as possible.
probably Boys by Lizzo, right? Doesn't that seem like
Yes.
like sort of
Yes.
I feel like you could have some nice like cuts to my character maybe doing some like athletic fighting things, I feel like that's probably possible to achieve that.
Yes. Love that. One more random question.
Oh, I thought we were going to do another song one.
Oh,
No,
Well-
go to your thing though.
we can do another song one. I've got
No,
another
I
one.
was settling in.
This one's fun too, but be ready. You're going to bare your soul here.
Oh gosh.
What is your most memorable, terrible kitchen fail? Like,
Oh,
either
I've got
you're
it.
trying to
I've got
impress
it.
someone. Okay, perfect.
Well, I'm a terrible cook, and I come from a family of honestly like pretty questionable cooking. So my sister's good though; she's a great cook now. But anyways, when we were little,
The
we just,
other
really-
Libra.
the other Libra, yeah.
Okay,
good
okay.
cook.
Good balance.
When we were little, we really wanted chocolate, and we thought like, well, we know chocolate is a solid, and we know that you can make things solid by freezing them. So we just like mixed a bunch of cocoa powder, like
Oh,
the
no.
bitter stuff with just like water, and tried to freeze it. But we froze it in like a very low, like a very thin baking dish. And I think we actually refrigerated it because we were like, chocolate's not frozen, it's just solid. And then at some point someone like, and we just like precariously like attached foil around, but it's not really holding together. No. And honestly, it didn't work. It didn't make chocolate. So that's like to date the worst thing I've ever done. I mean, I started a couple of fires, like when I used to make like bread type things in a broiler, and you just forget about it and then it would light on fire. That also happened a few times as well.
Well, I tried to make hot chocolate for my mom when I was super little, and like surprise her with it, but I
That's so
didn't
sweet of you.
understand. Well, she didn't think so, I'm sure, because I was trying to surprise her, but I didn't understand the concept of a microwave and plastic,
Yeah.
like a
Or, like,
plastic
metal.
glass, or
Yeah.
not a glass, but like a plastic cup.
Yeah,
So,
it happens.
and then I didn't understand how long you should put something in the microwave, so I basically just I can't remember if I used milk or water, but it was the Nestle powder to make just chocolate milk, and then I don't even know what the ratio was, but I think I put it into the microwave for like 7 minutes or something
I remember
crazy.
being a kid and thinking like, it's probably like what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I tried to make like Reese's buttercups or whatever, and put them in a metal muffin pan, and put them in the microwave for like 6 minutes. And there's definitely another fire example, like big sparks. And then I think the microwave broke. I think that was the time we broke it, but whole slew of probably pretty dangerous, reckless things we were doing.
Oh my gosh. Well, let us know what your biggest kitchen fail is, everyone watching. If you're watching, David, also we're waiting on that B-day.
And if you snack.
Yes. And it's funny you brought that up because the chocolate thing, because yesterday was World Chocolate Day. So,
Oh my gosh.
How
do you know all these things? Do you just have like a calendar that tells you what day it is?
It's called ADHD, but
Okay.
yes, that too. Today's also Freezer Pop Day. So if you're planning on freezing something, maybe chocolate or
It's a solid.
yeah, today's also I think it's the 2070th birthday for Paris, France. So
Love
happy
Love
birthday.
France. Viva la France.
All right. So one last song. Are you
Let's
ready?
do it. I'm ready.
Cheers.
Okay. This song is the last song on my new album, and it is called Magdalene. All along the banks of the sea, summer air, the nightly moonbeams. Oh, my Magdalene, my Magdalene, got a pocket full of silver and gold. With that money she won't do as she's told. Oh, my Magdalene, my Magdalene. Oh, history is wrong from time to time. The winners always lie. My Magdalene. Holds the truth deep inside of her mind. First of all, humankind. Oh, my Magdalene, my Magdalene.
Thank you so much, Andrea Von
you.
Kampen. So real quick before we get done with this hour, I wanted to ask, because I know that's going to be the outro song on that spell, which is gonna like be officially released on the 6th of August. So
Yep,
in
August
just
6th.
under a month.
So soon. It's crazy.
And okay, so for the people watching that are either living in the Omaha area or plan on being in Omaha around that time,
Yeah,
you're
August
doing 14th. Yeah,
August
you're doing the full band release show, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Wait, can you tell me a little bit more, cuz that's so exciting.
Totally, yeah. So the show will be in Slowdown in Omaha, August 14th. Gonna have my full band, my brother Paul on drums, my friend Bobby on bass, my fiddle player Jessica Hansen, and then my other brother David on piano. So it should be a good time.
Love that. I won't ask for all those people's zodiacs.
Well, you already know half of them, so.
Yeah. Waiting on David's. Where is he? I don't know. Let me make sure he
Maybe
hasn't
he's
answered
busy.
or I'm going to feel bad. Nope, he hasn't. Oh, David. I'm just going to take a guess then. You said May 21st.
I think it's May 20 something.
Love that. Because it's, oh man, there's so much room for
There really
either
is. I know that
zodiac
these are,
sign
like,
in the
pretty-
20s.
It has to really be pretty strict, doesn't it? So
I'm feeling like he's a Gemini.
maybe
Geminis tend to be very musically inclined
that would
and
make
creative
sense then.
and talented.
Did someone comment? Did someone say? No, I don't think so. No.
Jim Terry said excellent performance and the voice of a flute. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, there it is.
Love Jim. He
you, Jim.
loves my dad jokes too.
Oh,
he-
good.
I tortured him with the same sort of stuff a few
That's so
months
funny.
ago when him and his band played.
That's so great.
But to everyone who's tuned in, thank you so much. Make sure that you're going on over to the links we've been posting for the social media and for the website. Get your hands on that merch prior to, or it's already available for purchase prior to the release of.
Yeah, like you can pre-order it right now, and then at some point you can get it.
And okay, you have like it's like the limited edition in like bone white vinyl. Oh, it's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, super excited about that.
And if you're watching, make sure when you go to her website, so basically you can be the first in the know for the new news with the newsletter. And I think it kind of automatically pops up, right, when you first hop
Yeah,
onto the
definitely.
website.
Yes, very much so.
Just get those. If you're not good at checking Instagram like me, I usually give it like 4 days and then I have 4 days worth of posts to catch up on. So if you're like me, then you can just get these updates automatically sent to your inbox and hop on over to that newsletter, sign up. And do so with a glass of wine in your hand. And if you need some wine, need to replenish the supply, head on over to jamsellers.com/buy. Did not mean for that to rhyme so much, but thank you so much, Andrea.
Thank you so much for having me. I so much appreciate it.
See you next time.